Good evening, Pastor. I'm calling with the assignment, uh, Romans 8, 1 through 8. Um, I want to get right on it because I don't know how much time I have, but as I studied the assignment, this is it's really being heavy and it's really being some warfare, just as you said. But God, He's getting us through it, and in the midst of it, we just got to keep on looking to Him. We got to keep our face, our eye focused on Him, and what He's promised, and know that He's going to bring us through it. He hadn't brought us this far to leave us now. He has not, Pastor. And I know even in the things that you're enduring, He hasn't brought you this far to leave you now. The enemy is a lie, and the truth is not in him. And we're going to cast him back to the pits of hell from which he came. Uh, I know that what I really took from Romans 8, 1 through 8 is that I know that when I tried to walk in my flesh, time and time again, where I was wavering, I was scattered. One minute I was walking in my flesh, the next minute I wanted to be walking with God. Next minute I was walking in my flesh, and it's been a pattern. But this time, it's different. It's consumed me. It's I feel the Spirit just glowing on the inside, even through all these trials that we're going through everything that we're going through. I have a smile on the inside, if I could say, because I know the good Lord is going to bring us out. So I know that I'm walking in the Spirit. I know that the fleshly things that the carnal man desired, I know that those things are no more. I know that I used to be able to be tempted beyond my strength, but it's like now me walking with the Spirit, or walking in the Spirit. It's like it's giving me a strength that I can't even explain, and I'm just not leaning on my own understanding of it. I know that it's God, and I know that He's given me the strength that I need to continue walking with the Spirit and not submitting myself unto my fleshly desires. Um, where it's telling me that the mind of a sinful man is death. Well, I know that's true because when I was walking in my fleshly mindset, I know that I would be in a depressed state all the time, and wouldn't know why it was like, God, it got to be something more, but it was like I was waddling in it. I was continuing to do things that I know God wasn't pleased with, but it was like I couldn't see. It was like it's like my flesh was consuming me, and I know that it was consuming me to take me down, to bring me to my death. But God, you know, as I called out to Him and cried out to Him, because He's already, died for our sins. He's already, He has come to be sin for us. And so, he reached out and grabbed me. He pulled me from the fiery furnace, and I'm so joyful in my heart because of it. So it's like now, no matter what I go through, the Spirit of the Lord resides in me in such a way that I just immediately just look to the Spirit to get through whatever the circumstance may be, and not to my own flesh any longer. And it is such an overjoying feeling. It is such an overjoy, and I want everyone to have this hope in being able to get to this place of knowing that God has come to be sin for us, and that all we got to do is turn from our flesh and to walk in the Spirit, to have this joy, to have this peace. Um, oh, I know that there was nothing that in my flesh, as it say that it says that the control by the it says those controlled by the sinful nature cannot please God. Well, I knew I wasn't pleasing God. I knew better, but because my flesh, because I chose to to walk in my fleshly desires. Uh, it was controlling me. It had controlled me, and I knew that I couldn't get to heaven with the things I was doing, the way I was acting, you know, all the different things. But I desired God in such a way that if He could give His life, the God could send His Son to be sin for us, and He can give His whole life, sacrifice His whole life for us, then surely I could do it for Him and gain to live eternally in heaven. So just knowing that alone, I don't understand how